Hi, in this video I'll be showing you how to remove and disassemble the entire top slide of a Tokyo Marui based 1911. This is a KJW version, though they should all be the same. Begin your project by removing the magazine, should yours be in there. Now, on a 1911 you'll need to bring the slide back until you can see there's a little rounded notch right there above the whatever you call that thing right there. Okay. So once you've got it there, hold it in that position, poke on this pin right here, come right out. You see that falling out? Once you've gotten that off, the whole slide comes off. Now, disassembling this part of the slide. The first thing that you'll want to do is see where your spring guide is? That just separates, comes right off. Set your spring aside. Little thing that holds the spring in the front of the gun, set that aside. On the front here, you got this little piece that goes over the barrel. Take that off. Now the whole barrel assembly will just simply slide out of the gun. Be careful, there are ridges in here that correspond with the ridges on the top of the barrel. Sometimes your barrel feels like it's not going to come out. Lift up slightly and pull it out. We'll solve that problem. Set your barrel aside. Now, most of you are interested in how to get this thing out. Now, I know I was too, so you have to take the screw out of the top of the sight here. Standard screwdriver. A flathead anyway. Reels this tiny little screw, don't lose that. And then undo the Allen wrench screw in the back. Say about a 1/2 inch long screw. So take that out right there. Okay. The whole thing comes out. Now, unless you've done it before, don't do it like I did, because there's this little spring that you could easily lose if you should tap it too hard and it goes flying around. Now make a note. It is supposed to look goofy on one end, and that goofy side touches the tab from your loading nozzle. Now, how you get it out is, how you get the loading nozzle out, pull it all the way to the front until it stops. It's going to catch here. Then fold it up slightly and wiggle it a bit and it'll come out. You don't want to break your tab on the back off. That'll expose your piston head, which is a common problem in these guns. Now, I'm just going to be changing from a flat head to a Phillips head. There's a screw in the center of the piston head. Unscrew that. And there it is. Now just a little bit of explanation. What this screw is right here, if you were to disassemble that, this little plate here would come off and just expose a hollow area. I assume that's so that they could reduce weight to this piece. There's really nothing in there. That's in no way an adjustment for anything. Make sure that that's tightened up, and you may even want to put some thread locker on that to make sure that it doesn't unscrew itself. But the gun can be easily reassembled the exact same way that it was disassembled. And just for instructional purposes, most of you can stop here, but I'm going to reassemble this gun. So, screw your piston head back on. And it's taking a minute. There we go. Now, same way you got it out, get it back in. There you go. See? You have to fold it a little bit, because that doesn't always run down. Push it back. Spring. Make sure the goofy side's toward the tab. There you go. Drop your Allen wrench screw back in. Now, make sure to take your time when you're doing this. You don't want to cross-thread anything. Cross-threading your screws can lead to rather expensive replacements. I've learned this the hard way over the years. Also, don't substitute for Allen wrenches that don't fit right. You want to make sure that your Allen wrenches are the proper size, or you could strip the head of them out. That's not fun either. Okay. So, now that you've got your blowback assembly in there, slide your barrel back in. Alright, seated nicely. Put your cap back on. Now there's a little tab on this thing. You have to be careful when you're putting it in that goes on, and then you just slide it back into place. Put this back in. The flat side goes down toward the barrel. Won't fit in any other way. Put your spring in, and careful. There you go, right back onto that little pin. So your whole slide has been reassembled. A couple things to keep in mind when putting the slide back onto your gun, or the rail anyway. There's a little thing here. Push it down. Now getting your pin back in your gun. Let's go ahead and set that there, right in it. Pull the slide back. It'll go the rest of the way in. There's a small pin right here. You'll want to get that close to. I'll just show you. Showing is easier than explaining. Push this in. There, it'll go up. Push that back. Oh, I noticed that was out of the camera, so let me do it again. Okay. Right. Push the nub in. It'll go up. Slide it to that domed hole. Your gun is reassembled. And disassembling and reassembling took a whole 7 minutes. So it's really not that difficult. Thanks for watching. Hope I've helped you.